Audio is live.
Good afternoon and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Isaac Walsh, and this is my co-host, Paul the Handsome One Herring Sr.
I like it when you say that. I do.
Oh,
It makes me feel special.
Well, as it should, and it pays better. Thank you. Welcome to the Eclectic Ramblings of Isaac and Paul, and we are here for your viewing and listening pleasure. How are we doing today, Paul?
I am having a ball.
Yeah?
This has been a wonderful, wonderful day. I actually started a little late this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I didn't get up.
Yeah, no breakfast?
I did do breakfast, but it was like
I was early.
8:30, yeah.
Yeah, I was early.
I didn't have much time, but I enjoyed myself. It's always a pleasure hanging out with those guys, especially now that Aaron is back, huh?
Yeah, well, these are all people you don't know, but we got our little Cheers morning breakfast spot where everybody knows your name.
There you go.
And it's nice. Breakfast cheap and coffee's, well, I've had better.
Don't say
All right.
that.
But the food's cheap and the hanging out with your friends is always good. Kicks you off the first thing in the morning, right?
I didn't like the way you said that. But yeah, it's true. It's
All right.
It's 100% true.
Well, as we always do, we have some new dumb criminals. And guess what state I had to go to? Not Florida.
A state of confusion.
That's right. New York. We are in a state of confusion with New York, and I got some new criminals. And I cannot wait for you to define and understand this stupidity that I'm about to give you. Secondly,
I'm ready.
I have a new one. I had a person that I know told me a story about work, and it was so bad.
Uh-oh.
I thought, there's got to be more of these.
Yeah.
And when you Google, you can find just about anything. So we got a new little station for you that will come in after the half-hour mark on the show when you do your shout out.
We just got all sorts of new stuff for
That's
folks.
right, for 92.1 WFOV.
Good times.
All right, good times to be had by all. Are you ready?
I am always
In
ready.
defense.
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
Here we go. Out of the great state of... Well, we have to start in Michigan, because I have to start in Michigan.
Okay.
All right? Because I've never heard of this, and I got a feeling you're going to defend this vigorously with vigor.
With vigor.
All right. In the great state of Michigan, this happened February 15th of 2020. The title says, Caught Yellow-Handed, Cops Cuff a Man for Peeping on a Cop Car. I didn't know that was a thing.
Wait. He peeped.
There we go. No.
On the cop car?
No, like a peeping Tom, but yeah.
Oh.
Tried to stay focused. We're here. It's early.
I'm working.
No. All right. A Michigan man happened to be in the state of Florida.
Is that allowed?
Caught by the cops as he allegedly had urinated on a police car in Florida, and an officer apparently threw the cuffs on him before he finished his urination.
Okay.
All right, so there's the defendant, which will not be named, I might add, was taken into custody while still in commission of the crime, which means you have a Tommy Boy incident where he's moving the car. Yeah, not good. No. That must have been a really long pee to make it through.
Arraignment and all that kind of stuff. This guy was, okay.
He was busted at 1 a.m. As he relieved himself on the bumper of the sergeant's squad car.
Are you really, surprised?
You can't make this up. According to the arrest affidavit in St. Petersburg, Johnson, who lives just outside of Detroit, was, quote, uncooperative, unquote, with questioning. The affidavit also said he pleaded...
I know what his answer was. This was his answer. Burp.
He pled not guilty to disorderly conduct and was freed and was able to relieve himself post $250 cash bond. Go ahead.
Okay, I mean, really, come on now. Who amongst us has not wanted to pee on a cop car?
I've not wanted to.
Never?
Never even entered my mind.
Maybe it's a cultural thing.
I don't know. Things to do in my life that'll get me in trouble. What is urinating on a sergeant's vehicle?
Well, you know, the plan was okay. The execution sucked. You really got to make sure nobody's in the car.
Really, I got a better defense than you on this.
I think you do.
I think he walked out.
Okay.
And the cold hit him.
The cold. Okay.
It's 1 a.m. in the morning. And he was like, "Oh man, you know how it hits you. You go out and you're like, man, I gotta go. But there's a car right here. He didn't see it running, and by the time he realized what it was, he was in the middle of writing his name, which spent the sergeant into a dimension of pissed off he hadn't been in a while. Hence the stains on the front of his
He
pants.
doesn't even have to wash the car. I don't know why he was so upset about it. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. But I like your line of question. I like your thinking.
I thought that's where you're going to go.
I like your thinking.
The fact that I'm starting to think
It's
what you
what-
might think is making me nervous. I'm going to be honest.
Be afraid.
Be very yeah,
afraid.
It's weird up there. All right, our number 2. A man is wearing a dumb butt t-shirt, but it doesn't say butt.
Okay.
A dumb butt sweatshirt, arrested after stealing a car. So he has a sweatshirt on that says dumb butt.
That's what we call a self-fulfilling prophecy, isn't it? I mean, if you pick up the dictionary and look at that, I bet you there's a picture of that guy.
Oh, there's a picture.
Oh, no.
There's a picture
But
of a
you're not
sweatshirt.
hooked.
Yeah,
No,
well,
we probably shouldn't show the sweatshirt.
you probably shouldn't see a sweatshirt. Anyways, but he stole a Toyota. And this happened in Alabama, the great state of Alabama. The police were left shaking their heads on Friday morning after a wild multi-state car chase led to the arrest of an accused car thief wearing a dumb butt sweatshirt, according to the police. Is that like someone has a name and then that's their title? That's where I was going with this. I'll let you think.
Like I'm with stupid, isn't it?
Let me finish.
Oh, my bad.
I'm agreeing with you, but I gotta let you get the whole story. All right.
No worries.
One of the males was wearing the sweatshirt the Oxford Police Department posted on the Facebook of the 2 men taken into custody, along with a photo of the prophetic garment. Didn't you nailed that one? Maybe he should have took a look in the mirror and some of his own advice before he got in and stole the vehicle. The Haralson County, Georgia police officer alleged that he should have done. The thieves later crossed the state into, which makes it a federal crime, right? And I think cross state, yeah. Continuing on, US I-78 in Oxford, where I was wrong. It was a Mazda, not a Toyota, crashed into a store.
Where else were they going to get the beer?
Listen.
Where else were they going to get the beer?
Listen, Linda. Listen. This one, you self-fulfilling prophecy. I have no idea where you're going to go with this one. I don't think you have any idea where you're going with. First of all, who buys a sweatshirt that says that?
His girlfriend bought the sweatshirt for him. That's a given.
Well, she must have known.
She must have known.
I'm going to go with X.
Yeah, and it may have been the only thing she threw out of the apartment when she kicked him out.
This is the only thing you can take.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh.
So then he stole a Mazda.
And then crashed into what looks like a barbecue joint.
Not even a 7-Eleven.
Oh, not a 7-Eleven. Nope.
I'm going to say it's a terrible love triangle. And that he was crying.
Oh, he was love struck.
He was love struck.
And he just wanted to get away.
She thinks I'm an A. Look, she gave me the shirt. And that broke his heart. He got in the car with the intention, of maybe
she broke his heart.
By car.
So he broke the law. Yeah. That's a terrible defense, and I'm not buying it.
It happens.
Next one. I can't do it. This one is my favorite because, first of all, plumber's crack is a thing. Okay?
I like that, huh?
And it's got a picture of this dude bent over with a solid 4-inch dropping position.
We won't be showing that either.
No, and the title is even better. It says, Bumbling Thief Loses His Pants on the Getaway. This is why I don't understand why the low-hanging fruit. You know what I mean?
You brought it in here.
Listen, just talking for a friend.
Okay.
Asking for a friend.
You brought it in here.
All right. Here we go. This guy should have stolen a belt. Home security camera caught this bumbling thief losing his pants while swiping a package off of a doorstep in Colorado Springs, Colorado. So They had one of those doorbell thingamajigs. My man.
What site are you on so people can find this image? Because
This is the New York. This is the New York Post, like dumbest criminals, I think, part 2.
bumbling thief loses pants.
Oh yeah, bumbling thief uses pants, and it's got a picture. So this guy's on a motorcycle, pulls up to a house to grab a package. His pants are hanging down so low, he trips and falls, and he's going to put the package on his motorcycle. This was not thought through. This was like, oh look over there, a brown box. Yeah, and then they have the video, which I think you just brought up, which is just beautiful. Oh my gosh!
Let's see what we got here.
Oh, it's a gem.
I can make it.
That is
full
some.
screen.
That is some massive plumber's crack going.
Boom, 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 boom.
Are you playing the video?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh! If you guys can't see this, my man's got crap falling off of him. He turns around, gets on his motorcycle. He's got to go pick the crap up that he drops his pants, which are falling down. Runs back to pick up the other stuff that he dropped, which looks like a shirt, some cigarettes. Massive plumber's butt going. And this is all caught. It dropped right to his knees. Hashtag winning. Hashtag Tiger Blood.
Who robs a car?
Look at this
on a
guy.
Motorcycle.
This doesn't make any. Look at
This
my
is
guy.
this is his mom's house.
This
This is his mom's house. This isn't. This isn't.
I was looking.
And then he's pushing the
He
motorcycle.
pushed the
away.
motorcycle. He didn't even drive.
Well, he didn't want to wake him up.
There was no gas.
He didn't want to wake him up.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, New York Post.
Oh, thank you, New York Post. That
In
is
this
great.
video, which is just over 2 minutes long, I want to show you how to create this 84.
Boom. All right.
Oh man, you got an excellent English voice.
Peep peep. That's it.
Pip pip cheerio.
Let's see what
And a little tea and something or other.
Smashing.
Smashing good. Oh my lord. That one was really bad. You know, like the little kid that gets up and is late for school, is just like shoving his stuff into the backpack.
And you know what the worst part about it is? You know what the worst? There was a belt in that backpack. I am almost 100%
That's how he had
sure.
all his crap together. That's why it was falling out. My favorite part of the video is his crap's just shooting out there. It looked like a cartoon. Oh my gosh. Oh man, you should turn that into one of those cartoons that you're coming up with.
Don't scare me.
Oh
Don't
my
scare
lord.
me.
Listen. Next.
All right, what's next?
It's called Pinheads.
That's gonna be interesting.
And the picture, I think they're inside.
What's the title?
It's called Pinheads. Robbery suspect fails at stealing an ATM. And unless my eye deceived me, it is inside of a business. That's what that looks like. Let's see. Pinheads robbery. A botched ATM robbery. Oh, I like the music.
There is a
Look at
lot
this.
of music. Hold on a second.
So he's backing in.
Go ahead and read it. Are you gonna read it or are you
Yeah, I'm
gonna
going to read
commentate
it. Help me help you.
Do what you do.
A botched ATM robbery was caught on camera at a shopping center in Melbourne, Australia. Oh, down under.
Down under.
Put another shrimp on the barbie. All right, so it looks
a lot
like
of open space.
he
in
can't
a
figure
store.
out how to knock it over.
But look at all that open space. Where's the merchandise?
I think it's inside. I think they have the. It looks like the SUV's inside the
Maybe
building.
it's like a mall. And there's
Yeah,
like
it looks like they
kiosks.
drove into a mall.
Yeah. Okay, go for it.
So it says, quote, watch the idiotic duo back a white SUV into the cash machine and attempt to get it up. All right, you want to roll that?
It's rolling.
All right, so it's backing in. They can't get the ATM loose because, big hit.
Big.
So like 10 miles an hour, that's one time, that's two
well,
times.
usually the
Third time,
the car's stolen.
Bang.
They don't care.
it's cemented.
Oh no! And they got a chain. They bought a chain.
So after smashing it 3 times, they cannot get it in. Oh, it says 5 times total. They only showed us 3. Now they're chaining it up. This is inside a shopping mall. This is not thought through. That thing is anchored in there. Now they're going to try to pull it out. You know what I'm waiting for? The axle to rip off of the back. They smash into it. They can't get it out. They're destroying their car.
These guys need to.
Oh
apply.
my gosh. After 7 attempts, it looked like they just quit.
They need to apply for a job.
Go ahead. So
Tell
the
them Taco
defense
Bell's
of the down under.
Leroy didn't show
Leroy,
with the truck.
The brains of the operation was not there.
Leroy had the truck.
Like the jacked up 35
bigger
inch.
truck, you
Yeah.
know, the F-350 that would have probably tagged that out of there.
And who you know what we're going to do? I got a plan. Okay? We're going to drive into the mall.
I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh. This is not all right.
So now you know why they anchor those babies to the ground.
Well, I didn't know they... Well, I guess they've had to anchor them after so many people have stolen them, right?
Right.
Literal smash and grabs through the windows. Moving on!
Uh-huh.
Here we go. Armed robber makes one of the clumsiest getaways of all
Is
time.
that the title?
That is the title. They got a picture keying in on his hands for some reason. It says, this is definitely not the brightest criminal out there. Not that it's good to be a good
Is
criminal.
the clumsiest, what did you say?
Clumsiest getaways of all time. You Google it. I'll finish. All right. The guy tries to flee from Shreveport, Louisiana, from a bank he just robbed. Instead of running around the giant bushes, he fell into the bushes.
Okay. That could happen to anybody.
So, no. I don't think that's accurate. That is some ugly fat right there. Anyways, apparently the guy robs a bank and then tries to get out and gets caught by bushes. And I don't know why there's two commercials, but it's
That's
stupid.
Fine, that's fine. We're good. He got caught by the bushes.
Hey!
And not the
What's
police.
his name again?
That's Ray.
Raymond.
Yeah.
Raymond, how we doing? He always comes by and says hi during the show.
Yeah.
His toothless smile is always fun to look at. Love it. Were they out picking up trash
Leave
today?
him alone.
Were they picking up trash today?
I think
Carriage Town always comes around, picks up the trash.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Not today, Thursday. Wednesday is our trash day. Oh, you mean the Carriage Town folks? They come every day. Yeah.
Mike.
They're earlier in the morning.
Yesterday was hump day. Hump day.
They're earlier in the day.
Anyways, you gonna play this thing?
Well, are you going to tell them about it first?
I did. The guy robs a bank, armed robbery, and clumsily flees the bank he just robbed. And instead of getting into it, he runs into the bushes and gets in trouble. But that's where the end of it starts. So it's
nice
got a shot.
Yard there.
Yeah, it's got a nice little shot on the outside of the
he's running.
the bank. He goes
He
into
looks
the
like an
bank.
old guy.
He's got his hat and his gloves on. And he didn't get a smooth getaway. He falls into the bushes twice. Not once, 2 times. Then the third time he falls, he finally gets some cash. His mask comes off, and he runs away with no dignity. And they got the size, shape, and color of the guy.
Dude.
That was not good. Try some
Shreveport, huh?
some boots.
We could improve that easily. You know what I mean? He got away.
Oh my god!
How'd he get away?
They just let him.
That's somebody's uncle.
That's somebody's
Somebody
nephew.
that worked at the
That's
bank.
a nephew.
No, he
That's
was older than that.
He looked like a nephew.
Do you think so?
The way he fell.
The way he fell, he's
Not the first time.
Geriatric, man. This guy's in his late 40s, if a day.
But the walker was the giveaway. He's like,
The walker was the giveaway.
there was no walker. There was no walker. Oh my gosh, unbelievable. All right, next. Listen, McDonald's pays what? Just asking for a friend.
Think about it.
Man, all right.
They didn't say how much you got away with.
They said some money.
Yeah.
So probably whatever their teller gave them. All right, career criminal busted drinking and driving with a loaded gun. This sounds interesting. Now it's got a picture of 5 police officers. And it says, what's worse than driving under the influence of alcohol, you ask? Well, driving under the influence with a loaded firearm is the response. During a midnight Vision Zero initiative, so they're out checking for drunk drivers, sounds like. Now, these officers...
Now, where is this guy?
This is from New York City.
Arrested Brooklyn subway shove?
No. Career criminal busted drinking and driving with a loaded gun. So this dude's a career criminal.
Uh-huh.
So he's got away with all kinds of stuff. and was faced with just that, but thanks to the efforts of the loaded firearm that safely recovered, a man with decade-long rap sheet, 10 years, was busted driving drunk with a loaded firearm, and the Bronx police said Thursday. Kenneth Morgan, 61, I saw that smile, was driving his white Toyota sedan near the intersection of Jenny Street and Hoe Avenue. And it was about 1 a.m. Weird. When he failed to stop at a stop sign, the officials say. When the officials pulled him over, they noticed his blurred speech and bloodshot eyes and arrested him, the New York Police Department said. Later on inspection, they found that he was under the influence and had a loaded firearm. When they did the background check, my man had a book of criminals. Out of all the things to get away with, like, we're looking for this guy and he just shows up. That's a tough night. Are you going to go with the because I'm thinking your wife got in a fight and left on the way to her house.
This guy is 61 years old.
Yeah, he's like
he is tired. He's tired.
Oh.
And he is ready to get 3 hots in a cot. That's all it is.
He was
right
like,
there.
I'd rather be in jail than be around you.
You crazy.
I've had enough. That's it.
He says, this isn't worth it. HBO's doing reruns. My Netflix.
Listen, I only got to deal with one inmate. I'm pretty sure I can handle myself at this age.
Exactly. Nobody wants me. Nobody wants me.
Looking like SpongeBob SquarePants.
This is a retirement plan.
Oh my gosh, a retirement. He's like, I'm done. I'm just getting out. Well, what can be worse than 1 DUI? How about 2 DUIs in the same day?
Ooh.
Yes, and the picture of this lady's face is unfortunate.
Well, what is this one titled?
It is titled Connecticut Woman Arrested for Drunk Driving.
I can't spell Connecticut.
Connecti cut. Like connect, it cut.
What was she arrested for?
She drunk driving twice in one day. Oh man, maybe this is his wife. Maybe that's what happened. She went to leave the state. She was mad too. You never know. That poor woman is having a day. Man. A Connecticut woman was arrested on Saturday for driving while intoxicated and headed to the liquor store shortly after, where she was arrested again for the same crime. The report says, oh man, and her last name's O'Neill, so you know she's Irish as the day is long, right? This is starting to make sense. Real criminal husband. He'd rather be in jail than with her. All right, these 2 stories, by the way, are not related. We're just putting those dots together. We'll call her Miss. Miss O'Neill, 64, crashed a 2012 Lexus sedan into a parked car at 2:30 in the afternoon. In the afternoon, like post lunch. Yeah. Okay. And the police said that.
How old did you say? How old she is? I'm sorry.
64.
She's old. Okay.
Old enough to know better. I'm guessing. I see your face because you just saw the picture. I know.
We'll save it.
Moving on. Moving on.
We'll save that.
They said they could smell the alcohol in the woman's breath, according to the NBC Connecticut. Miss O'Neill then failed a field sobriety test after running into a parked car. Apparently, it was moving too quickly.
They let her get in the car?
Listen.
Sorry, go ahead.
She failed the sobriety test and later showed that she had a blood alcohol of 0.23, which is almost triple the legal limit. She was charged with DUI and possession of controlled substance for a painkiller that was discovered inside her purse. Okay, so she took a pain pill.
She took a purse.
6 hours after being arrested, she headed to a liquor store, of which the cops pulled her over and brought her to the station house, where her blood alcohol level was at 0.09, still above the legal limit. So she got arrested, sobered up to, and 0.08 is the legal limit. So then they arrested her again. I don't know.
I wasn't expecting. I mean, she went home. She took a nap. She probably maybe showered, and felt that she was not buzzed anymore.
Oh,
Just
from
because she-
.23 to .09, I'm sure she didn't feel bad.
Just because she was only slightly slurring her words, she probably felt that it was okay.
And it's not like it's been a rough day and you should just call it a day.
Bottom line is she ran out of booze.
Listen, she got out at 8:30 at night and was like, screw this. I need another one. This is why addiction sucks. Makes you do things you wouldn't normally do. All right, I only got time for one more before.
Can you imagine if she has a husband?
Well, we just referenced him. He was a
that's the
10
guy?
year. No, but we're gonna go with. We're gonna go. Man, like, what does it take to learn, right? All right, we're gonna finish on this, and I think you'll like this one, knowing your personality type. Corrupt ex-police officer Sheldon Silver still freely roams New York after conviction. Let's see. There's still no cell for Shell. And it's an older guy. Some 474 days after former State Assembly Speaker Sheldon Silver was convicted for the second time of peddling his office's influence in exchange for millions in kickbacks. Can you believe that a politician would do something for money?
No, what?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Is this Baltimore?
This is New York City.
Right.
Silver 75 has his
Wait. Let me see the title again. I probably didn't spell corrupt right.
CORRUPT.
Oh, not even close.
So, corrupt ex-politician Sheldon Silver. I don't know why that's funny.
Well, that wasn't even close.
Listen.
Ex-politician?
Yeah, ex-POL. An ex-poll. It's got an extra
That
poll.
wasn't even close to what I typed the first time.
Listen.
Sheldon Silver?
Yeah, and he's got a $7,000 monthly state pension, which, what's the math on that? 12 times 7 is $84,000 a year. That's pretty good cheese, man.
Yeah, there's 10, it'd be 77. Yeah.
Anyways, at his old stomping grounds on the Lower East Side in New York City, they got a picture of him going out and getting coffee. And goes through the convictions, charges, extortion, fraud, $4 million in dirty money. And, oh, this is why it's funny. All right. They froze his assets temporarily, of course, amid the legal saga, as he was still drawing $6,601.
But he passed away.
Yeah, but he never saw it. That's what made it funny. It was ironically funny because before he hit the deadline, he hit the deadline.
Ooh, nice house though.
Nice house.
Nice
Yeah.
house.
And he's got the no pictures thing going. No pictures, no pictures. No pictures.
Poor guy.
I don't know. Is ironically funny.
That's the state capitol. That's not his house.
Well, whatever. It's a house.
I didn't want people thinking that we were silly.
Well,
Why would I
listen.
want that?
Why would they think that we're silly? We are very serious here. You didn't know that?
Very.
But you know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's 1:30 the hour, which means it's time for 92.1 WFOV.
Why do I always have to go
Because
first?
you're so good at it.
But see, that makes you look bad.
That's fine.
If I come after you...
You already said I got a face for radio.
It is a beautiful radio face.
It's a beautiful radio face, without question. All right, man. Let them know if they want it. They got some skills.
You know what? I'm going to tell them.
Tell them, please.
I'm gonna tell them. I'm trying to get public access back together. I don't want to say back together. I've been managing it haphazardly for some 10, 15 years now. But I've decided to do a GoFundMe project.
Yeah.
So that I can hire people to do community events, and so that I can buy equipment, and that so that I can make that channel what it needs to be. Not only that channel, but a internet presence as well as that channel. So if you miss a government meeting, you can go to Fact and see it. If you miss a school play, you can go to Fact and see it. If somebody's doing a music video in their basement, you can go to Fact and see it. What do you think?
I think I like it.
You like it?
I like community events. I
So
like
there's
doing stuff
some-
to help the people.
80,000 plus people in the city of Flint. That breaks down to about
Buck a person.
40,000, 35,000 quote unquote households.
It's like $2 a person.
Oh, wouldn't that be fabulous?
That'd be great.
$2. That's not even your Hulu subscription or your Netflix subscription or your well, it's about a cup of coffee, isn't it? It's a Starbucks a month.
It depends on where you're getting your coffee.
All right. It's half a Starbucks.
No pump, no cream, no
But the
fat.
kicker is that we can mirror that programming on WFOV.
Outstanding.
So not only do we get the television and the internet, but we get all we need is a newspaper, and we will have a trifecta. That's a word, right? A trifecta of media options here for community members at no to low cost. 810-239-2901. It's 810-239-2901. Of course, you can check us out online, Spectacle Productions, Spectacle TV on YouTube. Why not? We're on GoFundMe as well. Check it out, 810-239-2901.
2901.
So how to do?
Well, you know, I've had better.
That's what she said.
That is what she said. WFOV 92.1 LPFM Flint. We are thankful for you hanging out with us, and we hoping to make your day a little brighter. On to the new section I had for you. I had a story that I had to share, and this is a true story, and I will not share the name of the person that I got this from, but this person is a nurse, and this person told me a story that I did not believe until she told me it, because first of all, I know this person is honest, but second, the fact that people got to put up with this kind of stuff was a little bit disconcerting. And as a nurse, I wanted to thank you for your service, because I did not understand how hard this job was until I heard the story. Now, what happened is there was a lady in a hospital, and she had come in there, and she was an obese lady. I was told roughly 450 pounds, give or take. And the person's daughter came in there and almost got in a fist fight with the nurse. Now, because they didn't like the way that their mom was being taken care of or whatever, which, you know, it's hospital, it's stress, whatever. So they say, fine, we will not do anything else. Sign this paperwork, and we'll be done. So the daughter puts her into a wheelchair, okay?
Okay.
And then starts berating the nurse and the nurse staff, so they got to go get the big nurse, right?
Right.
The big nurse comes out. Well, they decide that they're going to leave before the big nurse gets there, right? Mm-hmm. Well, they have, so the two push-out doors,
Okay.
right? That's got the metal beam in the middle, right?
Right.
The lady couldn't get through the door.
Too big to get through the door.
Too big to get through the door. So push. Can't get her. Turns around. Will you help us? We can't. You signed the paperwork. Dimension and pissed off. You hadn't seen in a while, right? So now you have someone who wants to leave that can't leave because of extenuating circumstances beyond the control of anyone, right? While this is going on, there is another patient attempting to escape out of this particular facility at the same time. Now,
Of course, it was the diversion that he needed.
oh, it was a diversion.
He saw a biggin come in and he said,
There was-
"Hey, Clancy, it's time to go."
Clancy. There was a distraction. So they're all over handling this. So this person's trying to get away, and he was there for a mental issue.
Okay.
Guess how the nurse got him to come back in?
To help push her through the door.
That's exactly what I thought. But no, they used candy, right, to get him in. Guess who was mad?
Guess who was mad?
Guess who was mad?
Because she didn't get candy?
Because she didn't get candy while she was waiting to be assisted through the door. You can't make that up. But it gave me a brilliant idea.
Was it sugar-free candy?
I don't know the answer to that, and I don't want to know what the answer to that is. What I do want to know is other stories that people have had that people wouldn't believe. So if you got a story,
really happened.
that was a true story.
That happened.
And they were like, you can use the story, just do not use my name or the facility. I said, okay.
So Linda doesn't want you to use her name.
Listen, I don't have.
Becky said don't say her name, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen. Woo! So I was thinking, because sometimes people got, when you go to work, sometimes you got to deal with some crazy
You got to
coworkers,
deal with some
right?
crazy things.
And so it got me on this idea, there's got to be some more. So I Googled. And when, we'll start off with some light ones, and we'll move next week into a little more hardcore
Well,
stuff.
yeah, you guys saved me some minutes because I got some goodies for you, too.
What?
Yeah. I
What'd
got a
you
treat.
do?
I did some stuff.
Richard, what'd you do?
WTF.
Oh, yes. Oh, can we do it now? Can we do it now?
I don't see why not.
Oh, what did you do? Let's see it.
I got stupid. And I'm trying to figure out how.
Just for the record, when you get stupid,
Yeah.
I like that.
You like me?
I do.
I was trying to figure out how to make money.
Is
Is that stupid? Is that stupid?
No.
No?
I don't think that's stupid.
You don't think that's stupid at
No,
all?
I don't.
Well, I'm thinking that I could make some money.
Bye.
This YouTube thing.
You too.
This YouTube thing. Hold on, Ray. I'm trying to get you up here. People have to. We can see.
We need a
that.
facial. Oh, there he is, Ray.
There you go, Ray.
There
Wait
it
a
is,
minute.
Ray.
Go to your right. There you go.
There it is. We almost got Ray on video.
Ray, this way. Go this way.
What?
Step to your left. This way. Your other left. We were trying to get you a face.
Totally out of the picture.
Talk about a face of radio. All right. So you decided to try to make some YouTube money, and what did you?
Well,
what did you do?
I'm trying to figure out
You're trying to figure out what you did.
how to make some YouTube money.
Okay.
And I'm
Did you figure
searching
it
and
out?
searching, and this guy got 6 billion views.
6 billion with a B.
6 billion.
There's only 8 billion people on the planet.
And in his
Oh, wait,
video,
8
he
million.
tells us how much money he made
Okay.
for 6 billion views.
Do we even want to know this?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now that our videos get 68 views.
Nice.
Almost there.
Good. There's like the same number in there.
And my mom isn't even alive.
Whoa.
So that's amazing. That's 68 hard-earned views.
So what'd you do? Come on. You're stringing this.
So I'm thinking, well, who else is getting lots of views?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, if we look at, hold on, let me pull this up. If we look at the people that are getting these billions of views,
Yeah.
millions of views for these guys,
Yeah.
we can include them in our titles
Okay.
and therefore maybe squeeze some views out of it.
All right.
So this guy I like. This is that Mr. Beast guy. You like him?
Everybody likes Mr. Beast.
He spends a lot.
More of a shed. Well, it's only $1. Why does this house cost $1?
Yeah, we get another storm. It's probably going to go into the water. So it's worth $1 for me to just to get rid of it.
So you would say this is a horrible investment for me.
Yes, indeed.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Hey, he does this stuff all the time.
Yeah,
He spends bazillions of dollars. He gives. I saw one episode where he went into a small town, a downtown business district,
Okay.
and bought everything out of every store on the block.
Okay. What for?
To make a YouTube video.
Okay.
But imagine, you're sitting in Ortonville, and this guy rolls in and cleans out your store.
All right. So your idea is to create clickbait.
No, it's not clickbait. See, I don't like the way you said that.
I was just
My
asking
feelings
for
are
a
hurt.
friend.
My feelings are hurt. What I'm trying to do is provide people with
You have feelings?
information. Yeah. If they want to know who the top people are, like, these guys have 44 million
Oh, so if they
subscribers.
want to know what the top videos are, they can just click on our stuff and it's
They
there.
can watch our show, and we will kind of...
By osmosis, we'll be
this
a
one's
top
some
show.
kid's show. She's got 51 billion views total lifetime.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of viewing.
And they just do toys and balloons and stuff.
Yeah, no, I get it. I don't want to
show
watch
kids.
that stuff.
I don't want to show kids. No, I don't want to.
I don't want to show kids.
Right. So let's go to this other guy. This.
So-
No! I tell you the one that really hurt my heart.
Hurt your heart.
I have a hard time. I gotta share this one. Where is this guy? This guy.
That first one with Hardaway when you jumped over him.
Here's Middleton.
That's not it.
Listen, you remember that day that I got lost on the YouTube channel on Google with the stupid wolf story and you were busting my chops?
Yeah.
This guy named
I'm
Francis
almost
was
there.
skiing down a
This is it. This is it.
Oh, this is the video.
This is horrible. This is my worst nightmare. This is my worst nightmare.
Skiing?
And the only thing that keeps this from keeping me up at night is I don't snowboard.
Other than you don't do it.
I don't do it. Yeah.
All right, let's see it.
And now I know why.
All right.
This guy named Francis was skiing down a mountain like he normally does when he went down this random area and caught a small glimpse of a snowboard coming out of the snow. He immediately stopped to turn around and check out what it was. He worked super hard to climb back up this mountain as the snow kept falling on everything he grabbed to try and climb up. But eventually, he finally reached it. There was a snowboarder completely upside down, submerged many feet under the snow, and Francis immediately started digging to reach him. When he could only see his arm, he kept going until he finally got to the man and made a hole so he could breathe and asked him this.
You okay? Can you breathe? Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll dig you out, okay? Thank you. Yeah, no problem, man.
Somehow the man was alive, so Francis got a shovel out of his bag and continued to get him out of the snow. A true miracle that he somehow found him, making the snowboarder one of the luckiest men alive.
All right, how you doing? You good?
I'm good.
Okay, good. I'll get you out of here in a sec, okay?
All right, so
Dude!
putting on my Paul brain. Okay.
Don't put on Paul, right?
He just happened to be videoing himself going down the mountains.
Oh, yeah. All the snowboarders have the GoPros on.
Oh, and he just happened to see a snowboard of a person that fell.
Just turned his head. I mean, they actually showed him. I know it could be I don't know. Look at how deep this guy is buried in the snow. He had to...
Hence my...
It would take a while to put all that snow on him.
and he was alive.
And he was alive.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's weird. How many views that get?
I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you. No, wait, it's not a touch screen.
Yeah, because I'm thinking that's like 3.5 feet of snow.
That was deep, wasn't it? I mean, you're terrible. For no reason. Oh, wow. This one got...
69 million views.
Is that 69? Is 69 million views?
69
69 million views.
million.
What do you think?
I think, like, good for them.
Do you think we could set something up like that? You think
Where we could
We
get
go to
accidentally have
Mount
3
Holly,
foot
maybe?
of snow.
Well, go out to Mount
I'm not
Holly.
doing that.
You're not going to...
I,
Well, how'd you know that you were going to be the one under the snow?
That's called deductive reasoning. And I put that in because I figured that's what you're going to do. And you're going to be the one saving me, right?
All right, I got one more.
Really?
No, I got to show you the guy that got to 6 billion views, so I got 2
6
more.
billion.
Yeah, I got 2 more. Hold on, let's see.
6 billion views. And how much money does that get?
I'm going to tell you, but I can't tell you now. Now, that's the clickbait. That's the clickbait. 6 billion views. In the comments, where are you guys at? In the comments, see if you can figure out how much money this guy made.
Well, it depends
With
on how
6
much you
million,
get per...
I'm going to tease you. I'm going to tell you the guy. He's the guy that does the stencils. Like his daughter's playroom, he puts a stencil up and paints white. And puts a stencil up and paints yellow.
Okay.
And then puts a stencil up and does black. And then he pulls it out and it's Mickey Mouse. This
So
guy.
he's very talented.
And see, now there's a difference between short videos and YouTube long form videos. So the shorts don't get advertisers on them.
Okay.
So there's some kind of pool of money that... A pool.
A whole pool
So
of
now,
money.
yeah. So those with a calculator, you can figure it out. It's 0.0001 cents.
1,000 of 1 cent.
Stop. You're not supposed to help.
Oh, sorry.
Stop.
Times
But
6
this
billion.
guy, I like this guy too, and I don't even know why I like this guy.
Well, let's see what he's
This
got.
guy,
Because that Vector guy.
his name is Vector,
Yeah, he looks like the cartoon
and
Vector guy.
he kind of
looks like a cartoon character.
checks out other people's videos, and I guess this would be
You guys
considered
know
an
how it is when you
action
buy a new
video,
Mac.
right? So that this one is: would you slap a baby for $1 million?
Would I slap a child?
Not a child,
A baby?
a baby.
This doesn't sound good. I gotta be honest. Like, are you willing to go to jail for child abuse for $1 million? That's basically what you just asked.
I'm seeing all sorts of loopholes here.
Yeah, I'm sure that you are.
It doesn't say how hard you have to
This
slap the
video
baby.
doesn't have you in it, does it?
Again. It doesn't say how hard you have to slap the baby.
Oh, it just says, would you?
And it doesn't say that you have to slap the baby. Why can't I take a picture of the baby and then slap the picture of the baby?
There's always a loophole.
That's all I'm saying. It's
always
$1 million. It's $1 million. Come on, guys.
I don't think they'd give it to you for that.
You don't think so?
I don't. Here we go.
All right. Ooh, this is a new one. So, yeah, no, this is the right one. Oh, I was just too far down. Wait a minute. Is it gonna play them again? Oops, I backed up too far. Now it's playing commercials. No, we don't want to play the commercials.
No, we don't want to play them. So you can just skip.
Well, how do you know that?
Because it said skip.
All right, let's do this. Boom.
All right,
This is
Chaz.
Victor.
Reacting to some of the weirdest.
Hold on. Back up. I did it again though. Commercial's gonna come on.
The world is full of many questions. Why does this dog have abs? Can a windstorm make you fly? And would you slap this baby for $1 million? Today, we're reacting to some of the weirdest videos on the internet to find out the answers. Oh yeah!
Inside.
What?
This is sugar-free cherry Coke.
It's a mess is what it is.
Sugar-free.
Yeah, it really was.
So he just reacts to people.
Ooh, wow.
I got a challenge for y'all. I got 50 for anybody that can do this.
You better be giving me 50 then.
Hello?
Dude, I've already had to tell you this 100 times. Fix the microwave. That's a pretty interesting way to hit a golf ball. Yeah, it didn't work. What? How many things can go wrong in one video? Missed his shot, broke his club, and then probably hurt the person filming pretty dang bad. Doing some trimming on the bushes.
What do you think?
And you're doing some trimming
It's
on the
stupid
trimmer.
videos with a guy
Great.
commenting on the stupid videos. It looks like
Well, that's
Vector
wireless.
from Despicable Me.
Is that what he's supposed to? So we're supposed to recognize him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's who
why
he
would
is.
they need to record
Have
that?
you ever seen
There's nothing
Despicable Me?
unusual there.
I love Despicable Me.
Yeah, he's Vector.
Did not feel good.
What does this do? Oh.
Oh,
So it's just people freaking
double
out.
negative. Congratulations.
But that's what he does.
And he got all those views.
He didn't get billions.
He just got millions.
He got millions. Wasn't it millions? This one, he's got 16.5 million subscribers. I don't know how many.
Well, yeah, and how long has he been doing it? Better question.
Right?
That all helps.
All right.
That
so
all helps.
Now, while you say something nice, I'm going to pull up this this next video. Can
Well, you say something nice. This was amazing. An unbelievable platform of information. A plethora of wondrous opportunity.
I don't believe you believe that.
I believe that you do.
I'm trying to get your picture back. There you go. There you go. So you
all
you
good.
stall them for a minute, and I will.
Well, I want to
install-
talk about the Flint City dropping a 5-year multi-million-dollar trash contract. That's what I want to
Oh,
talk
do that. Do that. That's got to be Flint B.
You know it's Flint Beat, flintbeat.com. Flint City Council did something! Yay! Flint City Council drops 5-year, multi-million-dollar trash contract. After months of discussion, the Flint City Council voted down a $26 million trash contract with Priority Waste LLC. At its Finance Committee meeting on October 18, 2023, Council voted against sending the resolution to its Special Affairs Committee meeting or its regular Council meeting, resulting in the resolution being dropped. Can you believe this? Man, that stinks. Since it failed to move from the committees, it's considered moot, M-O-O-T,
You
not
like that,
mute.
don't you?
Oh, yeah. And a new resolution will have to be submitted. City of Flint Clerk Davina Donahue wrote in an email, generally there's a 30-day wait to bring the same action item back before council, but the administration could bring it back sooner in a different format. What do you think is going to happen?
I think they're gonna bring it back.
I
don't know. I'm kind of happy with the trash service we have.
Yeah.
But in listening to the negotiations last night, they made a couple good points. Bottom line is that because we now know the price,
Yeah.
if we put it out for bid,
Yeah, you can get a better
everybody
price.
knows where the line is. Everybody knows what you're going to do, and they're going to do less than that, and we're going to save money. That was
Right.
a brilliant,
Well, Flint City Council members Mays, Carter, and Pfeiffer voted against sending the contract forward, while Councilwoman Priestley, Burns, and Mashat voted in favor. Council Vice President Liddell Lewis and Councilwoman Eva Worthing. This thing keeps bouncing back and forth, driving me nuts. Were not present at the meeting, and Councilman Quincy Murphy left before the vote. The waste contract was first introduced at a July 19th Finance Committee meeting. It was presented as a single resolution that included the distribution of grant funding, recycling, and trash carts, and a fixed rate contract extension with Priority Waste LLC, which the city had entered into a 3-year contract with on September 7th of 2021. At the July meeting, Murphy expressed that he wanted to accept the grants for the recycling carts, but wasn't ready to accept the contract. So council sent the resolution to its next Special Affairs County meeting on July 24th. At the end of the meeting, the resolution appeared in 3 separate resolutions, one for $1 million grant from the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy for recycling carts, one for $2,492,000 grant with the Recycling Partnership Incorporated for recycling and trash carts, and one for $26,889,631.20 to be exact. Contract extension with Priority Waste. The resolution moved through July 31st, and they weren't able to come to conclusion because the Flint City Council couldn't agree. The contract offers a set price for trash services through Flint City's fiscal year 2028 and their budget, with an option to extend the contract another 5 years with a 3% annual increase. I don't think it's bad to find out what's going on. Here's the dilemma and what they were arguing about. July 31st special meeting, council meeting. Pfeiffer said he would not support the contract until he knew how much funding is available in the rubbish fund. The rubbish fund. Ironic. Because he said from his calculations it would be in the negative over the next few years with the acceptance of the contract. Oh, so what they want for the contract versus what we have is 2 different things. So putting it out to the public allows it to get other people and drop the price, and then we may be able to afford it. I did not know there was that much money in trash.
There's a lot of money in trash.
A lot of money in trash. Councilman said, quote, "Nobody can seem to answer that or provide the information on how we are going to pay for your services without raising taxes, and the account is going negative." Pfeiffer said he was concerned with the residents would have to pay more long term for the contract to happen. If we have to raise it, I want to hear from the residents whether or not they'll be willing to pay an additional fee. Holy smokes, because there's not enough taxes going on in the city of Flint right now.
I know.
Man!
What's pissing me off is that a friend of mine, Chris Del Maroni, used to come to the city council meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And one of his sayings was, "Those who stay will pay." And, it was nice as a rally cry or a rile, to rile folks up. But, yeah, that's who pays.
Yeah.
The people who stay. I don't live in Grand Blanc. I don't pay in Grand Blanc. I live in Flint. So, of course, if you stay, you pay.
Yeah, but what else?
Now, the question is, do you get what you pay for?
There you go with your meddling.
So, I'm not against paying. I want to pay for what I need, but I want to get what I pay for.
Yeah, and at the same time, I don't know. Like we haven't had any, because we had issues before.
Well, it
with
sounds
them
like
coming to pick up the garbage. We haven't had any.
I think they're doing a great job, but this was an obvious ploy to bypass the bidding process.
So what do you think?
I think the council's move was perhaps logical, but may not be smart, because the guy said,
a friend.
"Well, the guy said you're locked in to the price that we gave you back then."
Yeah.
if we go to the bid process,
Well, it sounded like
that gets thrown out the wall.
Well, it sounded like it had 2 very big grant numbers. I mean, those were some big numbers they were throwing.
Well,
out
they
there.
were saying that communities were paying 40 to 60% more than what we had been locked in for. So they're saying, like, extend this, and we'll keep you at that rate. Not only will we keep you at that rate, but we'll give you $1 million, $1.5 million worth of trash cans for your residents.
And if you don't, then I see what you're saying. So if they don't do it, fine, we'll give you the 40%, and everyone's going to go up on this, and it's going to cost them more.
When you put this out to bid, these numbers won't exist.
Oh, that number's so low that it won't exist.
Right, these won't
that
exist.
26 million or whatever.
Nobody else is going to bid this kind of number. So when you throw us out, be ready for a 40 to 60% increase. They even tried to consider buying our own garbage trucks.
For Flint?
Yeah. We used to have garbage trucks. Emergency manager sold them dirt cheap.
Oh, yeah?
Sold them all off. But, that's something. I was in Europe, and they have these things like mailboxes, and a truck comes and grabs it and lifts it up, and there's like a 20-foot dumpster.
Yeah,
under the mailbox.
Yeah, and I saw those, and you saw that, and I thought about this idea for a while. And here's the thing:
what's the problem?
The people don't put the trash into the trash can; they just pile it next to it.
No.
Like what happens when it gets full?
Well, if it gets full, they make them big enough. I mean, this is This is a huge trash can.
Huge.
And you're talking about maybe only having to empty it out once every 3 weeks.
Oh, really? So
And
everybody on the block has like a dumpster, and then when the dumpster gets full, it's got some kind of sensor.
A little red light comes on and sends them a note, and they come and pluck it.
Pluck it?
Yeah, and you can take your trash out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock
Whenever
in the
you got
afternoon.
full
If
trash.
you got stinky fish in the kitchen, just throw it in, go out and put it in.
Not a terrible idea.
Put one per block. How many blocks do we have?
It sounds plucky.
It sounds plucky. Think they're $10,000 a piece. We need 1,000 of them. What is that? Do the math.
And that's a lot.
But it's time. We gotta go.
Oh, before we go.
Before we go. Oh, I gotta tell you how much this guy made.
Yeah.
6 billion views.
Got
him $122,000.